Hey again, it's me, Achama from Faith Health Potential. Okay, so today I want to talk to you about how to find a coach, mentor, trainer, counselor to work with if you are a client. And if you're a coach, trainer, mentor, counselor, how to find your ideal client. And this is something that I've been paying much attention to recently, and I have been thinking about because in the sphere that I'm in, people are talking about questions like how do you find the right coach for you? How do you find the right mentor for you? And although as a client you might be thinking this thing, it's also something that as a coach, trainer, mentor, counselor, you should also be thinking about as well. Because if you don't find the right client for you, then you're not going to be able to give your very best. So there are a couple of things that I've found. And number one, if you're a client, then the best way to find, well, there are two things actually that you will need. Number one is that you need to find somebody who believes in your ability to change, reach a goal, do something, whatever it is, more than you. Why this is important is because they can hold you in that space when you are doubtful, when you are at your lowest, when you feel that you can't go on anymore. If they have that faith, belief on your behalf, then they can hold you in that space while you are nurturing and while you are building your own faith and belief, so that when they are out of the picture, you can do it without them. So that's one thing. The second thing, which is really, really important, is let's say rapport or connection. Okay, sometimes it's not enough that somebody believes in you. It's not enough that somebody believes that you can achieve a particular goal or get to a particular destination. If they don't have a connection with you, and if you don't have the right connection with them, none of that matters, because you're not going to feel safe, you're not going to feel heard, you're not going to feel understood. Okay, and that's really, really important. You need to feel heard. You need to feel like that person understands you, gets you, has your best interest at heart, that they're not directing you down a path that suits their purposes and their goals over your own. It's really, really important that you know deep down that that person understands you, has your best interests at heart, gets your personality type, is on the same wavelength as you, and not trying to turn you into a different type of person. All they're trying to do is help you be your best person. So those two things I feel are really, really important. You don't want to work with somebody who doesn't believe in you, neither do you want to work with somebody who doesn't get you, who doesn't hear you, who doesn't understand you, who doesn't listen to you. So those things are very, very important. The last thing that I would add is that it's important to work with somebody you believe can help you get to where you want to go. Okay, so if I just use an example from business world, business coaching world, there's no point working with somebody who offers you marketing skills, who tells you that they can get you 1,000, 5,000 subscribers, followers, clients, etc., 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 when you have no idea who your ideal client is. That is great information, but it's not useful for you now. So it would be a waste of your money, okay? Likewise, you don't want to work with somebody who says, for example, I'm going to help you create a brand that is really, really you, really, really authentic, etc., etc., when all you really want to do is start getting clients. Okay, so you need to find somebody who offers you the solution to your problem that you need. They need to be where you are right now. Okay, so we've looked at it from the client's perspective. Now, what about from the coach, mentor, trainer, or counselor's perspective? What about you? how can you find an ideal client for you? Well, there's one golden rule actually, which I learned from a dear friend of mine, a How to Think coach, Coach Kemi. And she actually said to me that if you want something more than your client wants something, then they're not the right client for you. They're absolutely not the right client for you. You will be dragging them, kicking and screaming to the finish line. They'll be giving you so much stress, so much hassle. Why would you want to work with somebody that doesn't want to change, or who doesn't want it as much as what you want it for them? It just doesn't make any sense. Okay, so I think that's it. I think that's it actually. Those 4 points that I've said: how to find your ideal client, how to find your ideal coach, mentor, trainer, or counselor. Okay, so that's it for today, and I will see you on the next video. Take care.